immediately. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. RPO complete to open the drive.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to get to him. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. To the air, it's Milroe. He wants to go deep. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. But jet sweep pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown tie.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Makes his connection. Out midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bama! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They're going to test the right side with this one. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Second and 10 after the previous play. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. And the Bulldogs have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. What a snag by the defense. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Discards a man. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Coming after it. The sure hands. It's Lovett. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses to 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To the air, it's Beck. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dogs are rolling down the field. Movement here from the tight end. They'll throw it on first down. Going up top. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback, putting that football in a place where his running back can make an easy catch and then advance it downfield.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up to the passing.
3rd and short now from their own 48. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll bring it back. It's Evans. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Complete to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's looking deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense can.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 38.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Caught near the sideline, it's Lovett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it on the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Tom, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. He's going to take off. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they swarm him under.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
52, Alabama, 31.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw. It's back. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Lets it fly! And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with 5 yards to house it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Etienne. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up.
Going for the big play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in.